Hello and welcome back to another episode of Guns and Glory with me, Mr. Gill. Thank you so much for all of your previous likes, views, comments, suggestions, subscriptions and all of that jazz. I really appreciate it and I hope you continue doing it. Click that like button, hit that subscribe. It really helps me out and is absolutely free for you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back and today we're going to be talking about alliances. What are alliances for, why you should join an alliance, and what are some of the benefits of being in an alliance. Please remember that we are doing a Guns of Glory Basics kind of series to start off. We're just going to go through a lot of these buildings, a lot of these things. If you're new to the game, this is going to be all stuff you can learn. If you're old to the game, maybe you'll find a few tips that you didn't know about, or you can give me some tips and we can both learn together. We are currently in my main account, Mr. Gill, and not in the I don't know what else I call that account, the alt account I use for other videos, but we are in our main account. And you can see here we are at Castle level 22, Lord level 28. I've been going for about 4 weeks now, so it's not too bad. I could be a little bit higher. But we want to talk about alliances. Now, basically, you can join an alliance pretty much as soon as you get into the game. I think it's within the first 4 or 5 levels, you're encouraged to join an alliance. You can see the alliance button down here. And you can join any alliance you want. Obviously, you can always search for all the alliances by looking up here in the leaderboard. And you can see all the alliances here, alliance power, etc, etc. And we can click through, find them, contact the leader, or apply, etc, etc. Now, each alliance obviously is going to be, some alliances are based on, the language people speak. Many of them are about people who have come from earlier states and they want to play together, etc, etc. I can't advise you on which alliance to join, which is the best alliance, because obviously I don't know many of them. It's more about finding the alliance that fits you. Yeah, so just kind of talk to people, chat with people, be a social person, and you will find an alliance that fits you right. I'm currently in KVK, Kingdom United. I kind of joined these guys randomly, and to be honest, they're quite nice, and I'm quite happy here, which is awesome. So basically, this is how you join one. Now, well, calm down. What we get from being in an alliance is an enormous amount of benefits and access to events that you will not have if you are not in an alliance. The first benefits, of course, come with donations. By donating, we are getting lots of skills. Now, there are an enormous amount of alliance resources to be done, and each one of these is adding a little bits and pieces, 0.5% here, 0.5% there, to things like storage protection, artillery attack, maximum rally slots, all this kind of stuff. And this is really useful and actually really quite easy if the alliance works as one, in order to get some of these things maxed up pretty damn quickly. Also, obviously, you're going to get these alliance donation points. Those points, calm down. Sorry, I pressed the button too many times, it's catching up. Those points, of course, can be used in the alliance store, where you can buy things like, I mostly spend mine on speed ups and VIP points, which I think are quite useful. Obviously, also fortress teleports and stuff like that. Very useful things to have. That's kind of the basic of alliance donating, nice and easy. And the stores. What you also have is helping people. Obviously, you can click this button here and you can help everybody. You can also do that by clicking on this building here, the embassy. There will usually be a little icon with these hands above. If you click that, that will help everybody. Now, you do that because it reduces the amount of time for the things that they were doing. So that we can see here. Let's go to this one. Speed up. Okay, so that is now finished. Let's start it again, upgrade. You can see if I click the little help button, that's going to send a request to every other alliance member. If they press help, it's going to help speed this up by 5, 10, 15, 30, 40 seconds. Let's see if anybody helps us. 7, 6, come on, somebody help me. Veggie Man, press the help. Help me build a lumberyard. Okay, that dropped 30 seconds, I think, just then. I think that's what I saw. So that's really helpful. Pressing the help button is also very good for, here we go, in the daily tasks. One of the daily tasks is always help your allies 30 times. You can see we have 3 more to go, and that will get us a couple of speed ups and also get us more points on the daily task point list. You can also see up here, say, I think it is Carnival Fever today. Is there help? Actually, I don't think there is any help in today's one, but usually there is some event going on that if you help your alliance, you're going to get something back, especially at the start if you're doing the Musketeers row. That is definitely there as well. So helping is a really important part and a really strong part of being in an alliance. Next you have events. Now there's lots of alliance specific events, and we're not going to go into too much detail about too many of them. The main kind of ones when you're starting out are going to be the Underworld Gates, or the Underworld Challenge. You can see here this is an event that basically you can do every 2 days. You open the gates, and then as a team you rally against some monsters. We can look here. You rally against these guys, Gentleman Jack, Blackbeard. If you defeat them, then you're going to get higher rewards. The more time you defeat them, etc., etc., etc. You open these with using keys. We'll go into more detail about some of these events later. But that's a really good event. You get lots of good stuff from it. You also have an event called the Red Guard Raid, which we can do tomorrow. This is where you all get raided by various waves of Red Guards. Again, it's an alliance thing. You can't do this if you're just by yourself. Massive amount of items you get from that. And then there's also the Night Siege. I don't know where that's gone, but we did that as well. And again, all these things give you huge amounts of really, really good stuff that you can then use, but they are only alliance specific. So you must be an alliance in order to do them. Positions. Everybody in the alliance can have a position, R5 down to R1. Obviously, you can then be those positions have various permissions. You can see here R5 can do everything, R4 can do nearly everything apart from change the alliance structure effectively. R3 can do a little bit less, R2 can do a little bit less. I can't change that now. R1 can do a little bit less. And I think R5 can change some of this as well. I think so. Yeah, I don't know. But these permissions are really useful, and a lot of people find these kind of helpful in gauging how their position within the kind of alliance as a team. Their position as part of the team, what they do to help out. I personally don't really care. I'm an R4. I'd far rather be an R3. R4 has too many responsibilities. But it is a big part of being an alliance, having your own position. Like so. And then I guess the last kind of major thing we want to talk about with the alliances, and this is again, we're talking about basic stuff here. These are some of the basic things that alliances give you and that you should be involved in within your alliance, is the alliance buildings. So these are buildings that are placed by your R5. Okay, catch up, lag, catch up. There we go, slowly, slowly, slowly. You can see here we have our Alliance Fortress, which we must defend, obviously, but here we also have things like this. This is the Alliance Lumberyard. We can send here to gather, which is awesome. It has enormous amounts of resources. We also have things like the Alliance Hospital, which is very useful, the Strategy Center, Alliance Towers, Storage Warehouses, the Underworld Gates, which we talked about briefly, Hall of Heroes, etc., etc. So these alliance buildings all do certain things, and they also give you certain extra buffs, and help when you're, within certain wars, etc., etc., etc. So basically, if anything, this video is just trying to encourage you to join a good alliance and to be part of that alliance. And down to it, the most important thing an alliance is good for, and the most important thing you need to do within your alliance, is chat. Okay, too many people join an alliance and play the game as a single person. You have to remember that these games are called MMOs. These are massive multiplayer online games. They are designed around teamwork. That's why there are alliances. Hello, my sexy friends. I spell friends wrong. But talking to people is how you are going to. Oh, that just looks odd. Let's do it like this. The game obviously has some words that are unable to be said. There you go. But talking to people, you're going to make some friends. You're going to grow stronger as a alliance. You're going to grow faster because these guys are going to give you tips. I'm glad that Lord Veggieman just said hello, because since I started, I think he started maybe the day before me or something like that, we've both been kind of challenging each other. So, every time we see each other, I'll always be, oh, what level are you on this? Oh, what about this? And did you do this thing? And he'll be like, yes, I did, but did you try this thing? And so we're kind of constantly learning off each other and pushing each other to be better. Let's see where we're at. Oh, hey, Leo. Let's actually see where we're at with, what's his name? With Veggie. Am I in front of him? 43,437. Yes, I am ahead of him. And also, he became an R4 last week, which is excellent. I suggested. He's a good man. So I'm just ahead of him now. So probably after this video, I will chat with him for half an hour, and I'll be like, okay, did you do this? What about this? I can't really get this to work. And he'll be like, oh, I tried this and that. That's really important. That's a really, really important part of any one of these games, any of these types of games, these RTS, MMOs. Oops, sorry. I keep on hitting my microphone. But the chatting, the teamwork is what will make the game enjoyable for you. I know for some people it's quite hard to get on there and have a chat, but I promise you, if you do, you will have a much more enjoyable time in the game. You will grow faster, and you will play the game for longer and enjoy it for longer. Anyway, that's my little back to basics video about alliances, why they're important. Donating and getting the benefit of the donating from the stores, helping and getting the benefit of being helped, but also the benefit of completing events. Particular events like Night Siege, the Underworld Gates, all of these give massive amounts of really good loot. Really, really important. Having a strong position within your alliance, being in charge, being responsible, that's something that's really important to some people. And I think that can give you a good sense of worth within the game and make it more worthwhile to play. The buildings, not being able to garrison in your fortresses, being able to gather as much wood as you want, possibly from wherever it is. It's really important. And then also, guys, making friends and having fun and playing together. That's what I think alliances are about. That's my basics. Thank you for watching so much. Please click the like and subscribe. A few people have been clicking the dislike, which is fine. You can do whatever you like. And I think those people are people who would rather I make more videos on Rise of Empire. I see it anytime I make any videos that are not Rise of Empire. They get a lot of the thumbs down, which is absolutely fine. That is your right to do whatever. It is kind of a little bit of a bugger, though. I would prefer if you did it. Send me a comment saying that you don't like it. But yeah, I don't think you need to put the thumbs down. It's a little bit annoying. Anyway, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll catch you again soon. Cheers. Bye.